heartbreaking. The Mariners, looking for their first ALDS win in a generation last night, lost it at T-Mobile. George Kirby got the start. He looked good. 5 innings, 8 strikeouts. But scoring was hard to come by in the fourth. Julio Rodriguez hitting it to the J-Rod squad. He's all fired up. Julio starts the scoring. M's lead 1-0. Next inning, can you see it? Tigers have a runner on second. This is where things take a turn. One swing and Detroit takes the lead. Next inning, who else but Julio? A single ties the game up 2 apiece. And then watch this play. Final at bat of the 9th. Andre Munoz, quick as a cat, saves a hit. He pitched 2 scoreless, but in the 11th, the Tigers score a run. The M's cannot respond, and Seattle trails the series 1-0.
Maybe just getting a little too big. I think it's important this time of year when the adrenaline goes up and the heart starts pounding a little more. You just got to slow the game down. So slow it down. Do what we've talked about since spring training, and that's staying to the middle, easy swings.
We trust each other. We know that we can win, and we just got to, like I say, we got to come tomorrow with the same energy, not change anything. It's a game and just play good baseball and get. We're going to have the opportunity to win the game tomorrow.
If the Mariners are going to puke in Raleigh, they'll need help across the board tonight. Julio was the star. Cal pitched in 3 singles. The rest of the team, though, a combined 0 for 28. 2 walkouts, 8 strikeouts. Here's Fox 13 sports director Aaron Levine and reporter Curtis Crabtree after the game.
Have to have later today if they want a chance in this series, because they can't go down 0-2 to Detroit when they're going back to Detroit for games 3 and 4 on Tuesday and Wednesday.
Yeah, I mean, in the current era of the ALDS, teams that lose the first game are 12 of 46 in digging out of that hole. I imagine it's quite worse if you're down 0-2. So, they got to find a way to crack probable Cy Young winner Tarik Skubal and get back level heading to Detroit to give themselves a chance to advance to the ALCS for the first time since 2001.
Well, despite the loss, fans were still ready to go yesterday. We're going to bring in Fox 13's Nikki Torres joining us live outside T-Mobile Park, and I'm sure people are just ready for round 2, ready to see a win today, Nikki.
Taylor, I know you mentioned earlier, imagine going to the Seahawks game and then coming out of that and immediately going to the Mariners game. There are already Seahawks fans that are geared up and they are walking around the Pioneer Square area. So hopefully they can get a win, and they're going to bring that energy here to T-Mobile Park as well, because this yesterday, hours before the game, it was certainly electric when you are talking about the energy that was just out of even the park, not even going into the park yet. Right around here throughout the sidewalk, there were just so many people and a lot of excitement along with that. Actually, the total attendance number from yesterday, the official number, comes to 47,290. And yesterday when we were out here, it was well before noon, but there were so many people who were lining the sidewalks outside of near T-Mobile Park. Actually, I was looking at some photographs from yesterday as well from the overhead shot, and the lines were going as far back as Lumen Field onto Occidental, so that is incredible there. They were able to hold all of that energy for around 6 hours before first pitch. We got to speak with so many fans yesterday of all ages and generations, friends, families. Everyone had their score predictions, but all of the people that we talked to, they were all here to share their memories with each other and make new ones with their loved ones. 21 years we've been waiting for this one. How do you guys feel today?
Feel great. It brings tears to my eyes. Yeah. I'm serious.
It's amazing. I'm just so glad we got the magic back. The mojo, we're in. Yeah, we're going to win. All the way, baby.
I told myself I'm not missing it this year, so.
Just got to keep that energy for today. And even with the loss last night, surely Mariners fans will turn up again today for another playoff game at home. This is all before the Mariners head over to Detroit. And as I mentioned, the Seahawks game is going to start up here in a few hours, but already people are walking around Pioneer. And actually, I just saw a guy walk just across the street with a very cool painted face. People are ready, and the weather is not too bad for it either. So just keep the energy going throughout the weekend. I'm sure we're going to see a lot of fans throughout the streets here in Seattle. Live at T-Mobile Park, I'm Nikki Torres, Fox 13 News. Back to you in studio.
All right, if you have the funds, you can also get in on the action down there and get into the game today. We're tracking ticket prices this morning for the Mariners game. The cheapest we could find was $183 on StubHub, with Vivid Seats and Game Time close behind.
Watch parties also happening across the Seattle area today. Here are just a few. Tom's Watch Bar next to Climate Pledge will be busy, along with the classic Hatback Bar and Grill. Queen Anne Beer Hall making the list, Rookies, and Rough and Tumble, which is the women's sports bar over in Ballard.
JP